Hello, esteemed gentlemen. Sigma males don't want to be your friend. It's not because they're cold or detached, it's because most people don't know how to truly value them. In a world where shallow connections and convenience-based relationships dominate, Sigma males operate on a different frequency, one where loyalty, depth, and mutual respect are non-negotiable. As the saying goes, the price of true friendship is not measured by favors, but by the weight of respect. And if you're not holding up your end, they'll shut the door on you without a second thought. Their circle is small by design, and if you can't meet the standard, you won't make the cut. The truth is, there are some very specific, brutally honest reasons why a Sigma male won't let you into their world. And it's not what you might think. So buckle up, because what's coming next might just make you question the way you've been approaching friendships altogether. Number 1. You only reach out when you need something. Sigma males can spot a leech from miles away. If you only show up when you need something, they're going to clock that real quick. It's like that one friend who only calls when they need help moving, never when they want to hang out. Sigma males aren't down for that kind of relationship. They're fiercely independent, and they expect the same level of self-sufficiency from the people in their life. When you only hit them up because you need a favor, it's like showing up at a dinner party empty-handed and expecting to leave with leftovers. Here's the thing. Sigma males don't care for superficial connections. If the relationship feels like it's based on convenience, your convenience, to be exact, they'll shut it down without warning. They want depth, mutual respect, and people who don't treat them like some kind of on-call service. They'll check the receipts, and if they realize every call or message comes with a hidden agenda, they'll stop answering. Sigma males don't have time to be the go-to rescue squad for someone who only remembers they exist when they're in a bind. If you're treating them like an ATM for favors, don't be surprised when they close the account. Number 2. You don't root for their success. Sigma males can sniff out fake support like they're psychic. If you're not genuinely rooting for them, they're going to know, and they'll lose interest in you faster than you can fake another smile. It's not even about needing your applause, it's about the energy you bring. When they're on the rise, they want to know the people around them aren't secretly hoping they trip on their way to the top. If your version of support is half-hearted, full of backhanded compliments or dripping with subtle envy, they'll see right through you. They don't need a cheerleader, but they sure don't want someone who acts like clapping for them is an inconvenience. If every time they make a move you're either quiet or passive-aggressively skeptical, they'll drop you like a bad habit. Sigma males thrive on progress and ambition, and they don't have time for anyone who isn't in their corner 100%. If you're secretly keeping score, feeling jealous, or just plain uninterested in their success, they'll mentally check out of the friendship. To them, loyalty and good vibes matter more than proximity or how long you've known each other. If your energy isn't aligned with their growth, they'll quietly ghost you while you're still trying to figure out what went wrong. Number 3. You expect the friend discount. Sigma males aren't here to give you a friend discount. They know their worth and expect others to respect it too. If you're the type who always expects a hookup, a freebie, or some kind of favor just because you've shared a few laughs, they're not playing that game. Friendship doesn't mean a price cut on their time, skills, or resources. It means mutual respect. Sigma males don't appreciate feeling like you're only trying to cash in on the relationship. They see it like this. If you wouldn't walk into a store and expect the cashier to hand you something for free just because you smiled, don't do it to them either. When you treat their efforts like they come with a buddy discount, it's a fast track to losing their respect. They're not here to be used or to do you a solid every time you need a little extra. Sigma males put in the work, and they expect their friends to do the same, without asking for shortcuts. If you can't value what they bring to the table and want a free pass just because you think friendship comes with perks, they'll cut ties and leave you wondering why the deals suddenly dried up. It's simple. Don't try to shortchange a Sigma male because the only thing you'll get is the door closing behind you. Number 4. You use them as your therapist. Sigma males didn't sign up to be your therapist. If every conversation feels like an emotional dump where you're unloading all your baggage and expecting them to sort it out for you, they're going to bail. It's not that they're heartless, they can listen and empathize like anyone else. But when it becomes a one-way street where they're constantly playing the role of counselor, they're out. They've got their own lives to handle, and they aren't interested in being your personal crisis manager every time you hit a rough patch. What makes it worse is when you don't even take their advice, but keep coming back with the same problems like a broken record. Sigma males value self-reliance, and if all you do is drag them down with your unresolved issues, they'll start pulling away. They're all for deep conversations and meaningful connections, but if it's all doom and gloom every time you meet up, they'll start seeing your presence as draining instead of enjoyable. If you can't handle your own mess and keep expecting them to clean it up, don't be surprised when they cut ties and leave you to sort out your own drama. Gentlemen, if you're enjoying the video so far and finding it insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our latest content and dive deeper into understanding the nuances of Sigma males and more. Number 5. You only tell them why they shouldn't do something. Sigma males don't need a personal dream killer in their corner. If all you ever do is point out why they shouldn't do something or why it's too risky, they're going to check out of that friendship real quick. They've got plenty of people in the world telling them no or why something won't work. They don't need their so-called friends adding to that noise. They're the kind of people who thrive on pushing boundaries, breaking molds, and doing things differently. So when you constantly play the devil's advocate, you're just putting yourself on their ignore list. They don't mind a little constructive feedback, but if your default mode is negativity, you'll start sounding like a broken record to them. And Sigma males don't have time for people who are constantly throwing water on their fire. They need friends who can see the potential in their ideas, who can give them a nudge forward instead of pulling them back. If all you ever do is tell them why something isn't possible, they're going to stop sharing their plans with you altogether. They know how to take risks and face challenges, and if you can't get on board with that mindset, they'll cut you loose and find people who can. Number 6. You have been caught in a lie. Trust is everything to a Sigma male. If you've been caught in a lie, even if it's something small, you're done. No second chances, no do-overs. Sigma males live by a code, and honesty is at the top of the list. They see lying as a sign of weakness, like, if you can't even be real with them, what else are you hiding? To them, a lie, no matter how small, is a red flag that screams, I can't be trusted. And they don't have time for that kind of drama. When they catch you in a lie, it's not just about the lie itself, it's what it represents. It shows you're not someone they can count on, and that's all they need to know to cut you off. They're not going to confront you with a dramatic scene or demand explanations. They'll simply exit the relationship quietly and without warning. You might not even realize what happened until you're wondering why you haven't heard from them in weeks. Sigma males aren't interested in fixing broken trust. They'll just move on and surround themselves with people who value honesty as much as they do. Number 7. You are disrespectful to their needed alone time. Sigma males guard their alone time like a dragon protects its treasure. They need that space to recharge, think, and just breathe. So if you keep barging into their quiet time, constantly calling, texting, or showing up unannounced, you're pushing your luck. It's not that they don't like hanging out with people, they just need their solitude to function. Without it, they get drained, irritated, and eventually, they'll start seeing you as more of a burden than a friend. If you're the type who takes it personally when they don't answer right away, or who guilt trips them for needing space, they'll start backing away. Sigma males aren't going to apologize for needing time to themselves. They consider it essential. If you can't respect that, they'll take it as a sign that you don't really understand them or care about what they need. They don't do clingy, and they definitely don't do needy. So if you keep invading their personal space, don't be surprised when they shut you out entirely. Their solitude isn't negotiable, and if you're not cool with that, they'll quietly disappear from your life. Number 8. You try to guilt trip them. If you've ever tried to guilt trip a Sigma male, You probably noticed it didn't go as planned. That's because guilt tactics don't work on them at all. They don't play into that emotional manipulation game. Whether it's making them feel bad for not attending some event or throwing a pity party to get them to change their mind, Sigma males won't budge. They see through the act instantly and have zero tolerance for it. The minute you try to pull the woe is me card, they're already checked out of the situation and rethinking the entire friendship. Sigma males value straightforwardness. If you need something, just ask. Don't try to twist their emotions or make them feel like they owe you anything, because they don't. Guilt trips are a one-way ticket to being sidelined, or worse, completely ghosted. They don't like feeling boxed into a corner or manipulated into doing something they don't want to do. And if you consistently try to guilt them into things, well, you'll soon find yourself wondering why your messages are going unanswered. They aren't interested in relationships that require constant emotional navigation. Keep it real or keep it moving. In the world of Sigma, males, authenticity, respect, and mutual benefit reign supreme. If you find yourself struggling to maintain a connection with them, it often boils down to these fundamental issues. They're not interested in relationships driven by neediness, dishonesty, or emotional manipulation. Instead, they value genuine, straightforward connections where each person brings something meaningful to the table. If you've been caught in a cycle of using them for favors, disrespecting their need for solitude, or failing to appreciate their successes, it's no wonder they might distance themselves. Sigma males are masters of self-preservation, and they've set a high bar for their inner circle. So if you're looking to be a part of their world, bring your best self and respect their boundaries, or be prepared to be left behind in the dust. Thanks for tuning in, gents. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next vid. Stay blessed and bye.